the prices went down because fuel went down.
How the minerals go up then?
There's a shortage. Yeah, there's a shortage, especially with those who want light.
Once they catch their own fish.
They send this over here. He's got to bring it down last year, this year. Motions to accept that?
Okay.
Okay.
No rush.
It's not in braille, so he's not a hard time. He doesn't read.
Any motions for accepting?
Make a motion to accept the link.
Second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
All right. Say we got nothing from Jan at all?
We did not, although I haven't marked it as our contract was up with her in May. Last year, we put that off a month so that we could run an ad. So she may be going from June, simply because we didn't get it back from her until after the June meeting. And I have not had any other inquiries.
I think we should run the ad again then.
One more time.
Just because nobody did reply. If she replies without running an ad, it looks suspicious. Road foreman.
Carol? I got a hand.
Go ahead.
In reference to the assessor bids, could you possibly ask the county to give us a black and white? So that you can have it in front of you?
Compare
I mean,
if they did it or if
It's hearsay at this point, unless you have it in black and white, so.
Get that?
I'll ask the county for their price first.
Back to road foreman here. So we got an application in front of us. We had another applicant a while back who was interested in the job.
I had sat down and talked with Mr. Dahl for a good hour or so here at the last meeting. And I told him that we were making a decision and it's working. As I said, we did have another applicant on hand, so.
That's if I'm remembering my meetings correctly here, we said that at the time we didn't seem to have a problem with them, but we needed to talk to them first.
Did you, I just asked a few questions, you actually wrote up the job description for this? years
Yeah,
ago?
when I was on the town board. It wasn't me, it was that board. I mean,
But you yourself did, you were part of the
Right.
process.
Yep.
You looked at things, Jim?
I looked at, were they all here at the same time?
No, this was different there.
Which one is it?
That's the same.
That was one of the ones.
Jeff, what were your findings with the other person?
Mr. Dahl, retired, he's just looking for something to do. He does not have much knowledge as far as road. But he said he will. And, what do you, I don't know what you have for knowledge as far as road repair.
other than what I picked up from my years in the town board through the training from that you were required to take and understand about the signage. And, I mean, I'm not a cubic footer as far as
Right.
amount of material, and
Commodities.
I understand the things about what for your sight lines, the signage. And I'm interested because I think it's going to be something that's going to be a great expense to this township in the future if we don't get a handle on our roads.
Well, it's going to be an expense here in the next few years because the federal government requires to replace all signs.
Right. Well, that's part of it, but
And we got a nasty unfunded mandate coming on.
Yep.
It's gonna cost probably several $1,000s.
Yes.
We don't have a choice in that. We have to do it.
Boy, I'd like to sit down and talk to Woody one-on-one first. Now, maybe Mr. Dalton, if it's okay with the board, if I want to make a decision, or does we have to do it as a board, or what?
What do you guys think?
You could go ahead and talk to them after the meeting.
Okay.
If you want to move this along and make your decision then.
Why, yeah, why don't we do that?
The other thing I would ask is, once you've made that decision, do you want to go ahead and do your road review in May, or are you going to put it off until June?
I would rather do it in June. Yeah, it's just too short a period of time.
It's very busy.
Here's the question.
I was wondering if the road foreman for Fredenberg has anything to do with getting hold of Keith for Taft Road, the way they went and put a shovel full here and a shovel full there. And Frank Seversal said that hasn't been paid for over 30 years. And I'm knocking lights out of my cars and just traveling on it.
As a town board or road foreman, there's nothing we can do about that.
The county
Somebody did
sends-
something 4 blocks after the Cloquet River Bridge passed Westlands and County Road.
That repair there was made because we pressured Commissioner Nelson to do something about the road.
Well, I wish you would have pressured them for another 4 miles.
They showed up with the county truck with a load of hot mix in there, and they shoveled some of the worst potholes and fixed the immediate problems. But the road is slated for reconstruction in the next few years.
The best bet is for citizens to call up Commissioner Nelson and pressure him.
I've done that a few times.
You or everybody else should do it.
I get his secretary.
survey crews have been too. The survey crews have been there now.
Yeah, that could be 10 years before.
Well, I know, but they're talking, not this year, but next year. That's what the survey crews were talking, what they know. But the fact that, right.
In
But
other
that's,
words, the road foreman has no more power than
No.
Joe next door
The road,
neighbor.
all the road foreman has is township road. That's it.
We decided sometime road foreman